Hi, my name is Kent, and welcome to The Journey. Today, I'd like to read from the book of Ecclesiastes, 11th chapter, verse 8. And it says, "However many years a man may live, let him enjoy them all, but let him remember the days of darkness, for they will be many." As I was growing up as a kid, my mom used to always remind me that life is not a sprint, it is a marathon. And I'm sure that's something that many of you have already heard in your childhood, and keep that in mind as you've now grown up. Now, what is this race, this marathon that we call life? Where exactly are we in our run, in our race? If my children were to answer that question about me, they would tell me that I've been running it a pretty long time, so I'm pretty old. However, if I looked at my life and particularly focus on where I am spiritually, I would say that I'm fairly young. So which one is it? Well, I know that I don't run as fast as I used to, and I also know that if I hang out late at night, one night, the following night I probably need to be in bed fairly early. I also look at where I am with respect to my father, and I've reached the age where I'm just about half of where he fully lived to be. So, in some ways I'm old, some ways I'm not. But regardless of where I am in age, where does it put me and how I view my life as a whole? Looking at that, I would have to say that I've had some good days and I've had some bad days. But for the most part, I am very happy with my life. Whether it have been good times or bad times, I've learned to embrace all that life has to offer to me. So let's talk about embracing life. Now, we all know that nothing is promised to us. There are going to be some things that happen that are good and some things that are not good. Not all the days are going to be sunny. Furthermore, we're not promised even tomorrow. So we have today, and when we wake up, we may not have tomorrow. So what do? We look at our life, we look at all the good and bad that's gone on in it. We look at the many things that we've triumphed, and we've also experienced many tragedies. We look at the joyful times as well as feel the pain from the sorrowful times. And we look at things that went our way, and we look at things that went against us. And then when we sum them all together and wrap it up into a neat bow tie, we have life. So what do we do with it? We should consider our life as a blessing. We have had so many things that went one way or the other. But let's talk about those things that didn't quite go as well. The things that maybe where we failed. Do we really want to consider that one of the good things in our life? Do we want to look at our own failures? Do we want to look at the times that we failed God as good things? My answer to you is yes, and here's why. When we look at our failures, we look at who was involved, what happened, where it happened, when it happened, why it happened. If we can answer those questions, we can gain greater understanding for what went on, what transpired, and actually grow, not only personally, but also spiritually, to our benefit. Furthermore, if you were to look at your own personal life, I can speak for my own, and I think about my low point. I remember being in my mom's kitchen, crying because I felt my life had become a total failure. Now that was about 23, 24 years ago. And I look at my life today, where I serve in the church, have a nice job, am serving the Lord, doing things, just trying to help further the kingdom. And that's pretty incredible in comparison to where I once was. So that should be of encouragement to you that no matter where you are, whether you're in a full sunny day or if you're dealing with a wave of darkness, that as long as you keep working and moving towards God, that things will get better. So the verse that I read today should be of encouragement to all of us. Yes, there are going to be days where things are dark. But what we do know is that this is an opportunity for us to serve God. And while a day in heaven certainly is better than any day on earth, look at it from this perspective. When we were waking up this morning, that was God giving us an opportunity to serve Him, for us to serve His will. And going back to the Lord's Prayer, it's for us to serve and for His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So, this is an opportunity to continue our journey of faith, and it's something we should be glad and be proud of. So, when we look at our life as a whole, let's remember to show love and appreciation for all the things that have happened, that God has allowed for us in our lives. I pray to you, and I pray that we all learn to just take the good and the bad of what life offers us and just take it all in. So, hopefully you have enjoyed this message, and I look forward to speaking to you again. God bless you.